Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's matchup between the Fundy Kraken and the Lindsay Surge. Both teams had a couple of games yesterday, a couple of good turnouts, good gameplay, exciting matchup today. Surge with the puck. They're going to dump that one in deep, and they kind of get caught up on the line there by the Kraken. Kraken trying to make their way down the ice. Picked up by Almond as she tried to get that one off the boards, and right over to the Kraken off their stick, and quick shot on net for them, and nothing comes of that one. And their corner now is the Surge as they'll look to try and break out here. Able to try and chip that one past, and they can't quite get it past the Kraken D on that line. Laid out behind the net now as Surge try to make their way up ice. Caught in the feet of Almond there as the puck gets stuck by the blue line. Kraken doing a great job battling for that puck and trying to get it back in deep. Surge with the puck now as they'll start to make their way up ice. Able to gain the neutral zone is Rossong as she gets into the Kraken zone and loses that puck off her stick. Kraken now back the other way with the puck. Still have some room to skate, and they just kind of get knocked off of that one. Back the other way now is the Surge as they look to get something on the net here, and it just gets tipped off a Hartnell's stick, and she's able to regain that quickly off the boards. Pass down, a quick shot off, and that one's blocked into the corner. Back up to the line now. Mitchell now with the puck, and she'll take a shot, and that one's right in front for a rebound and a battle, and that one just comes out loose. Kraken now back the other way as they'll make their way up ice. And shut down by Tran as she's able to take that puck right off their stick and make her way in deep. Hartnell now, quick shot off on net, and that one's blocked into the corner. Hartnell recovers that puck quickly in the corner. She'll look to make a pass here and doesn't quite make the stick of anyone, so Kraken able to grab that one and try to get rid of it. Back for the puck now hard is the Surge, and Kraken's right behind them to get that puck. Tran now with the puck, and she'll pass that one up ice. Buffett now gains the puck in the neutral zone as she'll get in deep into the Kraken zone. Behind the net now, and she just loses that one off of her stick. Battle here along the boards, and Surge able to come with strong with this one. So look towards the net for a shot. Picked off by the Kraken in the center there as they'll try to make their way to break out. Up along the boards now as Surge able to regain that puck and gain the zone is McCormick. And she'll look towards the net for a quick shot and a rebound there, and nothing comes off of that one as that one just goes wide. Battle in the boards here. Surge comes out strong with this one as they look towards the net again, and a quick shot off! That one's just not in. Good save here by the Kraken. Good job by Buffett to try to get to that net. Get a quick shot off. Unfortunately, nothing could come of that one. Both teams getting some fresh legs out there for this new face-off. Quick start to this period. We'll get a draw right here in the Kraken zone. Puck is dropped and one back to the Surge. Picked up by Vautoir, and that one's just knocked off of her stick. Back for the puck hard now is the Surge as they'll take their time heading up ice with it. Kraken trying to knock that one off the stick, and they can't quite get it as it's tipped in deep into their zone. Back hard for the puck now as they'll try to chip this one out, and right on the line. Easy grab there for Rossong as she threw that one on net, and that one just gets tipped out wide. Surge now with possession as they'll move this puck wrong. Rossong stepping in, big shot and quick save there as that one's tipped out into the corner. Battle along the boards here. Surge trying to move this one up to the blue line, and they do. Quick shot off by Tran, and that one just goes high. Kraken now trying to break out of their own zone. So they start to move the puck behind their own net here. Surge trying to get that puck from behind, get it moving around. So they get some fresh legs on the ice and battle here in the corner. Kraken trying to come out with this one, and they do behind their own net, and they try to get that one up along the boards. Able to hold that line there, and Surge will take that one back out into the neutral zone. Sangster with a quick shot off and a block there by the Kraken. Surge going to take this one back out into the neutral zone again. Regroup here. And hard now, and puck is picked off by the Kraken. So they try to get that one out. Almond now with the puck, and she'll make her way up ice. Able to get over that red line, over the blue line now, and she goes in deep and a quick shot, and that one's saved, and puck is still loose in front, and no one can jump on that rebound. In front now is the Surge, and they were trying to get a puck through there, and fortunately no one could get it off their stick quicker. Kraken out with the puck behind their own net here as they'll try to move this one up the boards. Knocked down in the corner there as a quick battle, and Almond out with the puck again, and she'll move that one out front, and a quick shot off. Another good save by the Kraken. Surge able to recover this puck in front again. Back behind the net now is Kraken as try to break out of their own zone here. Back on the line now. Quick save by the Kraken off a quick shot by Tran. We'll get all lined up in the Kraken zone once again. Both teams with a quick start to this game. Surge controlling the last of that play as they had a couple of good chances in front there. Puck is dropped, and after a quick battle, Hartnell able to pick that one up along the boards. She'll look to battle with this puck and try to get it moving. Up now in front is a Surge with a quick shot off again, and another rebound opportunity, and that one's blown down as Kraken try to defend their net there. Get all lined up again here in the zone. Kraken with a quick change here, some fresh legs on the ice for this one. Shots are currently 7-1 for the Surge. Puck is dropped, and Hartnell able to pick that one up quickly, and she'll try to hand that one off, and she's in front now with a quick shot off, and another great save by the Kraken. Kraken goalie Micaiah Chason doing a great job today in net and able to pick up these rebounds quickly so that the Surge isn't able to get any through. Puck is dropped and won by Eisner. She'll pass it over to Hartnell. Hartnell with a quick shot, and that one's saved. She'll take that one back behind the net now as Eisner again out in front, and up on the line now, Gibbs, and she'll walk in and try to have a shot. Hartnell with the puck again in the corner. She'll look out front. Kraken able to pick that one off as they'll make their way up ice with speed. Able to get that one in deep. Back for it now, Nagluko, as she'll try to pick this one up for the Surge and send that up the boards. Kraken just there in the nick of time to keep that one in on the blue line. Kraken trying to hold this line hard, and Surge trying to bang that puck out. Back now is Eisner behind her own net as she'll make her way up ice. Kept in on the line by this Kraken once again. Battle hard in the corner here. Surge able to get that one out. Kraken doing a great job of trying to hold this puck in, and just Tibble's pass out into the neutral zone now and able to pick that one back up and send it in deep. Back down hard now is Rosong as she'll move that one up the boards. Try to get that chipped out, and it's kept in by Dickey. Back on the line now for the Kraken as we'll try to move something towards the net and doesn't quite get there. Foot race now, and Surge able to get through on that one. A quick shot off and a save once again for the Kraken. Kraken getting fresh legs out there once again. Just over 13 minutes now remaining in this first period. Kraken had a couple of opportunities there in the last play to try and get something towards the net. Unable to, as Surge did a great job defending. Rosong on the line with a quick shot off, and she'll have to skate there in front, so that one goes wide. Surge with the puck out of the corner now as they'll look to move it around. Picked up in the neutral zone now as they'll try to make their way in. McCormick able to dump that one in deep. Out to play that puck now is a Kraken as they'll try to make their way up ice and break out. Puck sent back into the corner. Kraken trying to break out here as the Surge has great offense all over that puck, and they're able to come out clean with it as they get a shot on net. Buffett, good try on that one. She can't quite get it through. Picked up again by Buffett as she'll throw that one out in front. Back for the puck now is Kim, and she is Kraken right on her. Once kind of gets caught in the feet there and getting a quick battle, and we'll have a penalty coming. Here's it's going to be a Kraken penalty for cross-checking. So they'll head to the box, and Surge will be able to pick up their first power play of the game. Head all the way back down into the Kraken zone now. Penalty given to number 26, Heidi Becks, on that one. Kraken now on a penalty kill here for 2 minutes. Good opportunity here for the Surge to be able to get some shots through, hopefully, and get themselves on the board. Puck sent up the boards now and held on the line by Kim there. She'll take that one in deep now as the lookout front and up top. Rosong now on the line as she'll tip that one back off to Vautoir. Vautoir, quick shot, and that one's just over. Stepping up now on that puck is Kim, as Kraken able to dump that one down quickly. Picked up in the neutral zone by Rosong now, and she'll hand that one off to Sangster. Sangster now with a quick shot off. Picked up in the corner here by the Surge as they'll try to keep this puck moving. Rosong now stepping in with the puck. She'll take a look and try to hand that one back off to Sangster, and that one quite doesn't make it past her stick. Back now hard for that puck is Kim. She'll pick it up behind the net. Some space and time here for herself as she'll start to make her way up ice. She'll hand that one off and try to get a quick battle there, and Kraken able to dump that one right off their sticks. Back the other way is the Surge now as they'll try to make their way up ice. Kim over the blue line now, and she'll hand that one off to Joseph. Joseph across the middle now. Quick play there for the Kraken as they'll try to get it towards the net. A couple rebound opportunities. Nothing out of that. Surge still with possession here as they'll try to keep this puck moving around. Quick shot up by Rosong, and that one's just wide. Kraken trying to get this one out here. We have a quick battle along the boards. Kraken able to get that one all the way down the ice, and back for the puck now again, it's Kim. She's able to pick that one up behind her own net as she'll move up ice. Allman now with the puck, and she'll get up into the neutral zone and gets that one knocked off of her stick. Try to pick it up once again and pass it off to Tran. Lakey now as she'll get that one in deep. Kraken trying to pick this one up in their own zone and get it out once again as their penalty expires. So no opportunity there for the Surge to take an early advantage in this game with that power play. Good job by both teams on that one. Surge controlled it for a bit there, and Kraken able to get it out a couple of times. Back for the puck now is Tran. She's able to pick this one up behind the net. She'll make her way up the boards. Turned over by the Kraken. Still try to get that one in deep. Tran now moving up ice with the puck. Gets over the blue line, hands off to Hartnell. Hartnell able to get that one deep. Tran follows in this puck, and of another penalty coming here towards the Kraken. Awkward hit there at the end against Tran. So Surge will be back on the power play now. Get all lined up here in the Kraken zone once again. Penalty given to number 19, Gabrielle Lager, for that one. Just under 10 minutes now remaining in this first period. Shots 11-1 for the Surge. Puck is dropped and on a quick battle there. Surge able to cover up that one. Hartnell now with the puck as she'll take some space with it. Over across the blue line now, back to Hartnell. She'll walk in. Passes that one off. She'll try to take some space down. Hartnell able to get that one out of her feet as the Kraken are hard to hit on that one. Picked up now down low by the Surge as they'll try to keep this puck moving. Eisner behind the net now, over to Hartnell. Hartnell with the puck, and she'll put it over to the middle for a quick shot off, but nothing able to come of that one, and that one gets sent all the way back down the ice. Back for the puck hard is Gibbs. She'll start to make her way behind the net and take a second. Able to get that puck up the boards now. The other way now is Surge as they'll make their way into the net, and a quick pass off and try to get a shot, and nothing comes of that one. Steps up on it is Gibbs, and Kraken able to get up there and get a stick off of that one. Puck is sent down once again by the Kraken. Good job on them on this penalty kill of getting that puck down. Both teams getting a quick change here. Fresh legs on the ice to finish this one off. Up the ice now are the Surge as they're able to break out of their zone. McCormick now has the puck. She makes it into the Kraken zone. Passes that one off to Rosong. Rosong with the puck now. She'll get a shot towards the net, and nothing off for that one. Kraken trying to clear the zone once again. McCormick with the puck now. She'll walk across the wall. Quick shot off and a quick save by the Kraken. Just over 20 seconds now remaining in this. Penalty for the Kraken. Good job of them clearing their zone there multiple times, able to get that puck down. Surge still has time here to capitalize on this one and try to get something towards the net. Puck drop here. One back as the Kraken's able to gain possession. They'll just lose that. Little now as she'll try to make her way up the neutral zone. Picked off by Buffett. Buffett now the other way as she'll make her way down the ice. Buffett in deep now as she'll look cross ice and look for a pass out in front, and nothing off of that one. Kraken trying to break out once again as Kim's able to hold that line. On the wall now is the Surge trying to push that out into the middle, and they can't. McCormick with the puck now as she'll take her time into the zone. Kim with the puck in the line. Back over to McCormick. Over to Rosong. Quick shot on net, and that one's in! And we have a good Surge goal! Good passing there by the Surge as they were able to get that one back to the line for Rosong, and she's able to just bang one in there to give them a lead of 1-0 with just over 7 minutes remaining in this first period. Kraken doing a great job in that last penalty kill, able to get it out, and unfortunately there at the end, once they were back to full advantage, unable to keep that one out. Puck is played off the draw here, and Kraken are quick to jump on this one. Batoir now, she'll pick that one off. Takes a quick shot, and that one's a good goal too! We have another good Kraken goal, Surge goal. Able to just get over the line quickly was Batoir. Took a look for a passing lane, there wasn't anything there. She was able to get a quick shot off, and another goal for the Surge. Puts them up 2-0. Just over 7 minutes now in the first period. Kraken still doing a great job of fighting for that puck, and it's an awkward one there for them. So they'll try to come back and fight to get themselves on the board. Puck played off here as a Kraken able to pick that one up and throw that one in deep. Picked up by Tran now behind the nets as she'll bump that one out, and Kraken trying to hold the line here, and they were able to the first time there. Up the ice now is Tran as she'll make her way into the Kraken zone. Try to get that one into the corner, and Kraken try to pick this one up along the boards here. Tran now with the puck as she'll hand that one over. Batoir now along the boards with that puck. She'll look for the front of the net, and he gets caught up in stick battle in the corner. Kraken with the puck now as they'll try to make their way up the boards and get caught in a battle against the Surge here. Oh, with the puck strong now, the Kraken as they'll move that one behind the net. Picked up behind their own net here as try to create some space for themselves to get out. Dickey along the boards there, and she just gets caught up and unable to bounce that one out. Tran with the puck now, she'll step in and take a shot. And that one's a quick save by the Kraken. Shots are currently 14-1 for the Surge. 2 of those being goals for them. Fresh face-off here in the Kraken zone. Both teams able to get some new legs on the ice for this one. Puck is dropped and one back, and Kraken able to pick this one up. So try to break out and get up into the neutral zone as 2 Surge players gets taken down. Surge trying to regain possession here as they'll move this puck around. Joseph now, she'll try to make her way up ice, and Kraken right there to shut her down. Surge now able to recover that puck. Try to get in with it and get caught up in a battle along the boards here. Kraken now able to pass this one up along the boards, and that one gets sent in deep, and back for the puck now are the Surge. Surge able to move this puck around. Try to break out of their own zone here. They make it up into the neutral zone. Back down the ice now is Almond. She'll try to make it through the defenders. She gets into the boards with that puck. Kraken trying to chip this one out here and are able to get out through the middle. Down the ice now is a Kraken. Little, she'll try to put that one through. Gets it through the legs and unable to go follow it up herself. Surge now trying to break it to their zone, and they do. They'll make their way down ice. Hartnell now is she'll take a step in and a quick shot and quick save there by the Kraken. Back up to the line now, and right off the wall is Eisner. She'll walk in for a shot, and Hartnell right there for a rebound, and nothing came off of that one. Rosong back with the puck on the line. Over to Kim. Kim with a quick shot off, and that one's just bounced off. Hartnell now as she'll try to move this one up. Gets caught up in a battle here with the Kraken. Over to Eisner. Eisner in the middle now as she'll try to walk in and take a shot, and that one's just wide. Back over to Eisner. She'll look in front, and a quick shot off, and a good Surge goal. This is going to put the Surge up 3-0 at the moment. Goal being scored by Nevaeh Robertson right in front. She's able to just jump on that one and get into the back of the net. Just over 4 minutes remaining in this first period. Surge doing a great job of jumping on these opportunities they have offensively today. Puck is played off the face-off here, and Surge able to gain possession. Eisner down the ice now, and she'll put that one forward to Hartnell. Hartnell will try to gain the zone there as try to keep this puck deep and get a whistle here. Kraken doing a great job of clearing their zone at the moment and unable to get sticks on those rebounds. Get a fresh face-off here in the Kraken zone. Both teams getting fresh legs on the ice. Russ will have a little bit of a discussion here. We wait for this puck to be dropped. This one will be just set outside the Kraken zone here. Puck is dropped and one back to the Kraken defense. Still trying to make their way up ice. Bootlier able to pass that one up. Dickey now in the corner. She'll battle against Tran for this puck. Good battle by both teams here trying to get this puck loose. Just caught up in the skates there as Surge able to come out strong with that one. Try to get out of their own zone here, and back with it is Buffett now, and she'll hand that one off. McCormick now with the puck as she'll try to make her way up ice. Into the neutral zone now and into the Kraken zone as she'll try to get past the defenders. Unable to as the Kraken does a good job of keeping that one out. The ice now are the Kraken trying to get into the Surge zone. Surge with the puck now as they'll move this up ice. Recovering that puck hard is Mitchell. She'll hand that one up over up ice. Surge trying to get this puck deep, and Kraken able to pick that one up easily as they'll gain the zone and try to get in deep here. Played off into the corner there by Naguko as she does a good job to battle for that puck back. Strong battle here as both teams look to move it out. Caught in the skates again, and Naguko able to come up with that one for the Surge. Puck's played into the corner here, moved up to Vautoir as she'll try to break out of her own zone and gets shut down in the center there by the Kraken, and still able to give a second effort there and try to recover that puck. Sangster now down the ice. She'll gain the zone. That puck will be thrown out once again and sent all the way down into the Surge zone. Get an icing call on that one. We'll get a new face-off here in the Kraken zone. It's over 2 minutes now remaining in this first period. Puck is dropped and one over to the hash marks. Surge trying to move that puck down, and Kraken able to pick that off and try to make their way to their own zone. Their breakout gets shut down by the Surge. In the neutral zone with the puck now is the Surge, and almost just off the stick there of Rosong. She'll hand that one right over in the middle to the Kraken, able to turn that one over quickly. Try to get a shot off, and that one just went wide. Up on the line now is a Kraken trying to get a quick shot off. Trying to put that puck to the net and unable to make anything happen from it. Moving up ice now are the Surge as they'll try to gain the Kraken zone and can't quite get over that blue line just yet, and able to try to dump it down as the Kraken steal back possession of that one. Up ice now are the Kraken as try to maybe make something happen out of this one and they get sent into the corner. Battle along the boards here as they send that puck out into the middle and nobody there, so Sangster's able to pick that one up as she'll try to make her way up ice. Turned over here by the Kraken as they'll try to keep that puck moving. Picked off on the boards now by the Surge, and back to the Kraken as they're able to regain possession and dump that in deep. Back for the puck hard now, or the Surge, and moving up the boards now. Bootlier trying to hold that line and can't quite, but it's kept in there by Dickey. As now the Kraken will try to go and chase. Back to Bootlier on the line as she'll try to throw that one deep into the corner. Battle on the boards here. Surge able to pick this one up and try to break out down the ice. Back down into the Kraken zone is Alma now with Lakey. Tries to throw it over and that one gets caught up in the Surge's feet. Kraken now with the puck as trying to make their way down ice and unable to get out of their own zone here as they will just try to dump that one down. Picked up now by the Kraken again into the neutral zone as they'll make their way down into the Surge zone. Surge able to pick this one up as they'll start to make their way up ice. Hartnell passes that one off to Lakey. And she'll try to throw that one towards the net, and that one's just high. Out in front again, and Kraken able to pick that off. Try to make their way down ice, and picked up by the Surge in the neutral zone. Battle here just over the blue line as Hartnell will try to get in deep with that puck and out into the middle. And that will conclude our first period. So, the Surge going into this intermission with a 3-0 lead at the moment. Shot 16-3 for the Surge. Great work by both teams. A couple of power play opportunities for the Surge early in that period. We will be back after a short intermission. Thank you for tuning in.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros.
Welcome back, everyone. After an exciting first period, We're on again for our second period action. Whole new 20 minutes of gameplay here for both teams. Surge able to take the lead early after that first. They're up now 3-0 to the Kraken at the moment. Shot 16-3 for the Surge. Both teams with a great first period, hard fought, lots of battles out on the ice today. Both teams looking to definitely take a win away and definitely puck hungry out there. We'll get this started with a draw here at center ice. Puck is dropped and one back as Surge head back for that one out in their own end. Gibbs able to pick that one up in the corner as she'll look to try and move it and gets picked off there by the Kraken as they'll look to make their way up ice. Surge now able to pick that one off. Eisner to Hartnell. Hartnell up the ice now as she'll be able to gain the Kraken zone and push that one back to Eisner and a shot wide there. Nagluko able to come in and hold that line hard and picked off there by Hartnell as she loses that one in a battle. Right up to Gibbs now, and she'll get a quick shot off and a save there by the Kraken. Job on the Surge there, getting a shot off early into this period. Kraken with an opportunity down the other end to start off as well. Both teams unable to get anything through to get themselves back up on the board. We get all lined up here in the Kraken zone for a new face-off. Puck is dropped and one back as Surge able to pick that one up and gets caught up in the Kraken's feet there. Gluco able to hold that line as she'll send that one in deep for Hartnell. Hartnell in front and rebound opportunity, quick shot off, and Hartnell again in front, and nothing able to come with that one. Hartnell turns around again with a quick shot off, and that one's just blocked off the foot of the Kraken there, so that one goes wide. Behind the net now is Eisner as she'll look to move this puck around. Caught up a little bit in a battle there. Hartnell coming in to gain that puck and moves it out front, nothing off of that one. Kraken trying to move that one behind their own net, and Hartnell's there to shut that down. A quick shot out in front for the Surge, and nothing off of that one either. Puck is sent back the other way now, and back for it is McCormick as she'll turn up ice with it. Going to gain the zone, and Kraken there to shut them down. Kraken now in deep and chase after that puck as Kim is able to pick that one up and move up ice with speed. She'll hand that one off as Surge will make their way up ice. Able to gain the zone here as they get caught up in a battle in the corner. Surge will move this puck around and a quick shot off the line there and a good save by the Kraken. Kraken getting a couple of fresh legs out there. Just over 18 minutes to go in the second period. Lots of exciting action already in the first 2 minutes here. Puck is dropped and one back by the Surge. They'll throw that one in deep. Picked up down low now and gonna lose her footing there. So Kraken able to try and scoop this puck up. Tough battle along the boards there, and Surge able to come out with it as they'll try to put that one towards the net and block off the Kraken there as a bit of a scramble in front of the net. Puck is sent all the way down the other way now as Surge will head back for that one. Get an icing haul on that one, so head back down to the Kraken zone. Surge bench getting new fresh legs out there for this face-off. Get all lined up for a new face-off here. Puck is dropped and one back to the Surge blue line. Tran with it now as she'll try to put that up in the middle, but picked off there by the Kraken. Wilcox trying to move that one forward, and she can't quite get that off her stick. Surge back the other way now. Vitoir, she'll make her way in. Quick shot off, and that one's just wide. Vitoir able to recover there and pick that puck up once again and move it down low. Out front now for the Surge, and nothing off of that one. Stepping up is Mitchell. She'll get that one back down deep. Vitoir now able to pick that one up. She'll move that one back behind the net. Surge with control of this puck right now. Mitchell in now. She'll step in and take a shot, and that one's blocked in front by the Kraken. Kraken now the other way. They'll take their way up ice. Try to get that Surge zone, and they do. Puck is moved up ice now as Gould will try to gain the zone, and she's unable to, so the puck is sent back the other way. Surge able to pick this one up in the neutral zone. Kraken trying to regain control here as the Surge hunt this one down. Joseph now, as she'll have it in the corner and try to keep this puck moving. Picked off now by the Surge. Trying to move that up high to Gibbs. Gibbs on the line now, and she'll step in and take a shot. And that one's just wide. Joseph now with the puck as she'll take a look. Move it up out of the corner there and try to get that one off, and it's picked off by the Kraken as they'll try to break out with it. Kraken trying to move up ice, and that one gets taken off of their stick as Almond will make her way into the line. Almond in deep now. She'll get caught up behind the net. In to help her is Joseph, and they'll try to move this puck around right up for a pass there, and that one just gets thrown down by the Surge. Surge back for the puck now as the Kraken will get a quick change. Try to move this one up quickly. Arnold with the puck now as she'll throw it out front, and when it gets knocked off a Kraken skate there, thrown over into the corner there as Kim will step in and try to get a shot off, and that one's just chipped over into the boards. Lakey now, as she'll try to put that one in deep. Arnold able to pick that one up in the corner. Try to keep it moving. Up the boards down to Rosong, and she'll take a quick shot, and good save there by the Kraken. Both teams getting fresh legs out there for this next face-off. Get a new face-off here in the Kraken zone as they'll get all lined up here. Puck played back here as Surge able to take control, and a quick shot off on that one, and unable to make anything happen off of that play. Quick battle along the boards here as Kraken will try to pick that one up in the corner. Picked off by the Surge, and they'll try to throw that towards the net again. Kraken now trying to break out of their own zone. Surge jumping with this pressure here to try and get this puck back and get it towards the net. Eisner now up the wall to Kim. Kim on the blue line. She'll take a shot, and that one's just put on net, and Hartnell for the rebound! We have another good Surge goal. Rachel Hartnell able to just be on that front door right there and able to hit that puck in. Good job on the line by Surge, able to get the puck to the net to start that play off. Puts the Surge up 4-0 with just under 15 minutes remaining now in the second period. We'll get a quick change here, and we'll get all lined up for a new faceoff. Puck played off here as the Surge are able to pick this one off, and it gets just tipped off their stick there and back into their own zone. Played behind the net there as they'll try to move that out. The puck hard is McCormick, and Kraken able to get that one stopped. So we get a new face-off now down in their zone. Surge doing a good job of jumping on these opportunities they have today to get pucks in past Kraken. Puck played off and right on net there to start. So Kraken able to pick that one up behind their own net and try to put that up the boards. Surge now with possession as they'll look to move this one around the ice. Buffett try to put that one on net. Kraken now trying to break out of the zone. Kraken behind the net now as we'll pick this up and move up ice. Picked up on the blue line now by the Surge. So they'll take a step in. Tran now with a quick shot off, and nothing off of that one. McCormick now makes her way down the wall as she'll look go front and gets pinned on the boards behind the net there. Buffett able to cover that puck quickly. She'll hand that one off. Able to get that puck down as the Kraken, so Mitchell will be back for that one. As she'll turn that one over to Tran. Good partner pass there as they'll move that one up ice. Down hard for the puck now. Kraken got there first. Surge able to put some pressure on and try and win this battle. Kraken trying to break out of their own zone now. Stop at the blue line by Gibbs, and she throws that one back in deep. Battle on the boards here as Surge get pinned. Kraken trying to move this one up ice. Vitoire able to turn that over on the blue line as she'll pass that over in front. Sangster with a quick shot off, and that one's blocked off. Battle along the boards here. Puck gets moved up to Gibbs with a quick slap shot, and that one's blocked in front. Surge trying to regain possession and control this puck a little bit. Kraken able to try to hit that one up the boards there. Gibbs stepped in on that one. She'll go deep for it. Kraken now trying to break out of their own zone. Vautoir able to cut that off on the half wall there. Surge with possession down low as trying to keep this puck moving around. Back up to the line for Nagluko as she moved that one back over to Vautoir. Vautoir now trying to move that one down. Gibbs able to step up on that one. Almond in the corner now with the puck as she'll take a skate with it. Still be able to hold on to that, and it's set off into the corner as the Kraken pick that one up easily. Turned over by Joseph, and that puck gets turned over from her as well by the Kraken. Kraken trying to make their way up ice as Kim tries to dump that one down. Kraken trying to make a pass, and it's cut off by Leke. Almond now with a quick shot off. Leke with the rebound! Another good Surge goal there. Good job at just getting that one off her backhand there and putting it up high. Goal scored by Chloe Leke. So we'll get all lined up here in the center ice again. Just under 12 minutes remaining now in this second period. Puck played off there, and Kraken trying to pick this one up as Surge trying to jump on that one. Almond puts that one back. Rosong now. Still trying to make her way up ice. Moved over, and Kraken able to try to grab onto that one. Kraken now on the neutral zone, and they lose that one off their stick to Joseph. Joseph to Almond, and that one's off of her stick by the Kraken. Surge trying to jump on this puck here as the Kraken able to turn that one over quickly and try to get in deep. Kim now makes her way up ice. Leke now, she'll take up the neutral zone. She's able to get in deep into the Kraken zone and take it behind the net now with a skate. Look for some opportunities here. Try to throw that one out. Gets kind of cut off her stick there. Hartnell now battling hard as that puck will get pushed back, and Surge will head back for it. Picked up by Rosong now as she'll try to move that one up the boards. Eisner now, she'll move in, over to Hartnell. Hartnell to Eisner, backhand and score. Another Surge goal there. Keep this lead for them. Still head to center ice for a face-off. Good play by Hartnell and Eisner there to bury that puck. Good passes between the two. Center ice face-off now. Puck is dropped and a battle in the middle here, and Kraken trying to come off with that one and shut down quickly by Mitchell. Mitchell will pick this one up and try to move up ice with it. Sent him deep into the Kraken zone, and they're back for that puck fast. So they'll try to send that one up the boards. Gets caught up in a battle here as Hartnell jumps on this one and tries to move that over to Eisner. Eisner to the center there, and nothing on that. Mitchell the quick shot off, and nothing comes to that one either. Tran steps in and right off the post. That was a close one there as Serge able to regain that puck in the corner, and they'll step out. Back to Tran again as she'll try to put that towards the net. Hartnell battling hard for that puck as it's caught in the feet there. Trying to break out as a Kraken as they try to dump it out, and Tran's there to shut that down and put it back on net. Kraken trying to move this puck up the boards here. Tran able to take some time on the line as she'll try to step in with a shot. Score! Another good goal for the Surge. Just out in front there. Able to just put that puck into the back of the net. Scored by number 24, Nevaeh Robertson. Good place, good time there. Kraken will make a goalie change here to head into the second half of this second period. Face off here in the center ice. Puck is dropped, and Surge able to win that one back. Picked up behind the net there by Gibbs as she'll battle hard for it and able to break it out of the zone now of the Surge. Nagluko hands that one off. Surge looking for that net. Nagluko jumping on that one and a quick Kraken save there. Get a fresh face-off now. Kraken getting a bit of a line change here. Get all lined back up here. Just over 9 minutes now remaining in the second period. Puck off that draw was played back into the corner. Kraken able to try to pick this one up. So they'll try to break it out of their zone. And the corner tried to jump on that one, and Kraken still able to get out into the neutral zone. Puck is played back into the Kraken zone. Bootler with the puck is still trying to move that up ice. Surge now going back to pick up that puck. So they're able to move it back behind their own net. Nagluko with the puck on the wall there. Kraken right off the wall as they step in with a shot. Quick save there for the Surge. Goalie in net right now for the Surge is number 31, Rebecca LeBlanc. Good save by her, just her fourth shot of the game. Trying to stay warm down there. Get all lined up here in the Surge zone. Puck is played off of that one, and Surge able to come off with that. Vitoire now down the ice as she'll take a walk in and a quick shot off, and that one's just wide. Vitoire now in the corner. She'll move that one back in deep. Picked up now by Kim as she'll take a walk with that puck. Take a look for an option. Back over to Vitoire. She'll try to get a shot off, and Kraken trying to bounce this puck out here. Sangster gives that one off to Rosong. Rosong with a quick shot off, and in front, no rebound there as Kraken are able to get a hold of that one quickly. So we get a new face-off here on the Kraken zone as they'll make a change to get some fresh legs on the ice. Just over 8 minutes now remaining in the second period. Shots are currently 31-4 for the Surge. Battle right off the draw there and played into the corner. Sangster there to get that puck. She'll come up with it and try to get a shot off, and that one's just wide. Stepping in is Rosong now as she'll try to send that one over to the middle. Sangster in the corner again as she'll move that one over to Eisner. Eisner now with possession, and she'll move it up to Rosong. Rosong with a quick shot off and in front there, and nothing off of that one. Stepping in is Kim, and Kraken able to try to put that one to the corner. Kraken now with an opportunity here to break out as they'll make their way down ice. Get a good chip in there, deep. They'll go to chase that puck. Surge trying to break out now to make their way up ice. Joseph now over the line as she has possession of this puck and tries to hold on to it and skate over to Rosong. She'll try to shoot that one up. Stuck on the boards there, back over, popped it into the middle. Leke is, she'll shoot and score and get a good goal off of that one as well. Her second of the game. So we'll head back to center ice for a new face-off. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. So lots of game to be played. Team's getting lined up here. Puck is dropped and played back as Kraken take possession of that one. Puck turned over here as the Surge have control. They'll try to move that one up the boards. Up now to Almond. She'll move with that puck. Almond in deep. Turned over to Leke as she'll take possession and try to move that behind the net. Knocked off the puck there as Surge trying to hold on to it. Kraken putting lots of defensive pressure on them. Kraken battling up along those boards, trying to get it chipped out here as Mitchell able to hold that one in, and that one goes in deep. Kraken now trying to break out of their zone. They're able to make it up to the neutral zone now. Cosman, and she'll hand that one off. And deep into the Surge zone. Jumping on that puck now. Mitchell picks that one up behind her own net. She'll start to move up ice. Shut down there by the Kraken as try to jump on that puck. Surge now. Hartnell trying to get out of her own zone with it. Kraken have control now. Trying to move that one and still have to stick there as Hartnell battling hard. Puck is played out into the neutral zone and picked off by Robertson as she'll make her way in deep into the Kraken zone. Robertson in front. Quick shot off and a save by the Kraken. Kraken getting fresh legs out here for this face-off. Get all lined up here in the Kraken zone. Great battle today along the boards. Both teams want to come out strong with that puck. Wait for the Kraken to get all set up here on the face-off. Puck played back here as Surge tried to jump on that one. Out on the boards here as they'll move that up to the blue line. A quick shot off. Battle on front now. Kraken trying to make their way down the ice. Played in deep. Surge going to play that one as Kraken tried to put some pressure on. Eisner now the other way. She'll make her way into the Kraken zone. Cuts over to a pass in front and a quick shot off by Hartnell. Nothing came of that one. Hartnell with the puck as she'll try to move this one around to Eisner. Eisner now with the puck back to Hartnell, and that one's just off her stick. Kraken pick that one up in the corner, send it up to the blue line. Gibbs across the line now to the Glucose. She'll take a shot, and that one's saved. Both teams getting a change here. Fresh legs for a new face-off in the Kraken zone. Puck is dropped and played back to the blue line now. Kim. She'll step in and shoot that down low. Battle here on the corner. Surge trying to move this puck out. McCormick now with the puck as she'll take a skate with it in the zone. Taking a look as she'll move that one up to Kim. Kim on the line now. Over to Rosong. Rosso back to McCormick as she can't quite get anything off of that one. McCormick with a move on the boards there and unable to get that puck out. Hard battle here as Buffett tracks that one down hard. Kraken trying to move this one out. Kim steps up. Keeps that one in. Kim still with possession now as she'll send that one deep and just offside there at the end. So give Kraken some time to try and break it out of the zone now. Surge back in there quickly to turn over that puck. Buffett now off the wall with a shot, and that one's just saved in front. Kim with the puck, and she'll send that across the blue line. Just triples out there. So back into the neutral zone, the Surge go. They'll try to send that one back in deep. Kraken out to play this puck. They'll try to move it. McCormick with the puck now as she'll send that up to the blue line. Shot on net now. Out into the corner. Rosong jumping down to keep that one in. We'll go back behind the net now. Surge now with trying to gain control. Whistle there. We'll get a penalty. Penalty appears to be going towards the Kraken. It was a head contact call. Bit of a battle there along the boards, and I think it was just off of that one. It's going to be served by number 19, Gabrielle Lager. So we'll head back down into the Kraken zone, and another opportunity for the Surge here to get on a power play. Puck off the draw now as Surge will gain control and move that puck around. Taken out now by the Kraken as they'll make their way down the ice. Wilcox able to send that one in deep. Mitchell trying to break out of her own zone now. Back the other way now is Trayan. Neutral zone, Vautoir. She'll get in deep with it. Looks towards the net for a quick shot, and she gets a good goal off of that one. Reese Vautoir able to just walk her way up the ice and sink that one into the back of the net. Back to 5v5 action now as Leisure will be let out of the box there. Just over 2 minutes now remaining in the second period. Face off here in the center, and that one's played back as Kraken try to gain control and move this one up. Get a call off of that one. Moving outside here for a face-off after a high stick call. Puck is dropped and Kraken unable to get that off their stick there as Surge will take control and gain the zone. Surge with a quick shot off onto the net there and nothing off of that one. Battle here on the corner. Both teams fighting hard for that puck. Kraken able to try to gain control and go back up the wall now. Dickey, the puck is, she'll try to break out. Passes that one off as Kraken will throw that one in deep. Dickey hard in for that puck now, and she get cut off there, and she's able to regain control. Puck got a little stuck there on the boards as Sangster able to pick that one up, and she'll try to chip it out, and Bootler able to keep that one in as that one will go back in deep. Tran now with the puck as she'll try to turn this one around and get moving up ice. Tran able to hand that up the wall now as Bootler will head back for that one with Sangster right on her as Sangster will gain control and get a quick shot off of that. Just over a minute now remaining in the second period before both teams will head off for a quick intermission. Get some time to catch their breath after a long second period we have here. Puck is dropped and played off on the wall there. Kraken trying to get control here, and they get it up in the middle. So they'll make their way down the ice with it, and they'll shoot it in deep. Back hard for the puck now, or the Surge is, they'll start to try to break out. Can't quite chip that one past there as the Surge now gain control and move up into the neutral zone. Able to get that one past. Allman now as she'll hand that one across. In front there, and we'll get a quick save. Send us back out into a face-off just on the Kraken zone. Both teams getting a change on the ice. So we head back down for new face-off. Under a minute now remaining in this second period. Puck is played off that draw there by the Surge as try to shoot that one down and picked off now by Kraken as they'll try to get this one out. Caught up on the line there, and Lard can't quite get past there. Gibbs now. She'll try to make her way up ice to Joseph. Joseph hands that one off to Almond. Almond in now. She'll try to take a shot on that, and that one's saved. Battle in the corner now as they look to move this puck out. Back to the line now for Kim. Kim with a quick shot off. Just in front there. Sent out into the corner. Still battle for this puck. Surge able to come off the boards with that one and try to make their way towards the net. Battle in the middle as that will bring us to the end of the second period here. End of the second period, the score is currently 9-0 for the Surge. Shots are 36-5. We will be back after a short intermission. Thank you for tuning in.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their
Welcome back, everyone, for some third period action here between the Surge and the Kraken. First 40 minutes of our game has ended in the Surge leading the game 9-0 this far. Lots of game left to be played here. Puck is played off that draw and one back as the Surge will try to take that back into their own zone. Osong trying to shoot that one up the boards, and Kraken able to get a quick shot off there. Surge now with possession as they'll make their way up ice and over the blue line here. Picked up by Eisner as she'll try to make her way towards that net. Picked off by Hartnell as she'll take a look and skate with it. Kraken able to try to gain possession there and tip that off her stick. Kraken able to pick that one up in the corner and try to send that out, but it's kept in on the line by Kim. Sent back in deep now as Rosong steps up on that one. Puck is in a battle here as Hartnell's able to come out strong with that one. Hands that one off to Kim. Kim taking a look. Back down to Hartnell. Hartnell now with the puck as she'll step in and shoot, and that one's just over top of the net. Rosong with the puck now on the line, and that one just came out, so we'll get an offside warning there as a Kraken will try to head the other way with it, and it's turned over there by the new feet set on the ice by the Surge as they had a quick change. Back for the puck now as both teams battling hard here in the corner, trying to get that puck one. Surge not able to get that puck as Kraken will try to move that up ice. Over on the boards now in front of the Kraken bench. Huge battle as they try to get that puck moving. Kraken able to come out with that one as they'll move down ice with it. Sent down into the corner. Back for the puck now. The Surge try to move up ice with it. Try to chip that one out, and Mitchell now has possession as she gets up into the neutral zone with it. She'll try to shoot that one down. Buff it now as she'll try to keep moving with the puck. Played off into the corner. Picked up down low by the Surge as they'll keep this puck moving. Tran now on the line. Big shot there and doesn't quite make it through. Battle along the boards once again. Both teams trying to win that puck out. Tran with the puck now as she'll take a skate, walk in and shoot, and that one's just tipped up high. Kraken now with possession as we'll try to break out of their zone here, and Tran able to hold that line once again. Tipped out now by the Kraken as the Surge will head back with that one. Tran now with the puck as she'll try to send that one off to Vitoire. Vitoire battling hard as the Kraken are trying to get this one of their own zone at the moment. Continuing to battle strong here, both teams. Puck comes out loose now, and Kraken with that one as they'll make their way up into the neutral zone, and they get shut down by Mitchell. Vitoire now, she goes to shoot that one, and she had Sangster with her. Nothing came of that one. Get a fresh face-off here in the Kraken zone. Kraken getting some fresh legs on the ice. Puck is dropped and played back to the line. Gibbs will take her time with that puck and take a skate over to Nagluko as she'll shoot that one down on the net. In the corner now is Sangster as she battles to win that puck back. Still battling hard down there, both teams. Gould able to come out with that puck and try to chip it on net there as it's sent back into the corner. Battle here along the boards as it's Nagluko that comes out with a big shot. And that was just tipped off and ends up going up and hitting the roof. So we'll get a new face-off going as both teams getting fresh legs on the ice. Just over 16 minutes left in this game today. Puck is dropped and off a battle there, comes back to the line. And Gibbs got a shot off, unable to get to the net though. In the corner now, still battling hard for that puck. Kraken trying to chip this one out of their own zone here. So it's fired back in. Cosman with the puck as she tries to clear her zone. It gets chipped off of her stick. Cosman again trying to shoot that out. It's kept in once again by Gibbs. Puck is sent over along the boards now and picked off as Rosong tries to shoot that one back in deep. Allman now with the puck as she'll walk in and take a shot, and that one's just over the net. Up to the line now for Rosong as she'll get a shot off and a rebound opportunity there, but quickly covered up by the Kraken as we'll get a new face-off once again. Both teams in it for a long weekend. Keeping the shifts short today. Keep their legs rested. Puck is played down into the corner now as Surge will go down for it, and they pick that up. Send that one back down deep as they'll try to move it around. Chipped up there as Cosman gets that on her stick, and we'll try to chip it out. On the line now is Kim as she'll try to send that one back down deep. Joseph sends that one over in front. Puck comes bouncing out. Kim jumps on that one again. Leke right in front now, and Joseph with a quick shot off, and that one's just wide. Battling up along the boards now is trying to make their way to the net, and can't as a Kraken of great defense right now and are keeping that puck out. Puck down low again. Leke with the puck now is she'll try to take a skate and find some space. Sends that one back down, and there's nobody there as the Kraken are able to pick that one up. Picked off now by Eisner. She tried to shoot that one, and that one just goes up over the net. She'll take her time with that puck. Tries to put it out for Hartnell, and she gets her stick lifted by a Kraken. Shot off there off the crossbar, and that one doesn't go in. Battle in the corner now. Eisner tried to step in with a shot. Robertson able to shoot that one just in front, and that one gets through. We'll head back to center ice now for a new face-off. Just over 14 minutes now remaining in this third period. Wait to get a new puck here. all lined up here at center ice as the puck is dropped and played back, and Kraken take possession of that one, and we'll try to get into the Surge zone. Surge now holding on to that puck as they'll head up the boards. Battle on the corner here. Puck pops back out on the blue line, and Bootlier with a quick shot off there and a save for the Surge. Surge with a quick line change here. So we'll get all lined back up in their zone again. Puck is dropped, and in a battle there comes out to Bootlier again. She had a quick shot off once again, and right out in front for a rebound, and nothing comes of that one. Puck is sent up the boards now and picked off there as the Surge send that one all the way down the ice. Foot race now, and McCormick tries to get to that puck first, and she's able to knock off the Kraken off that puck and try to get it back for her team. Tran now with the puck up by the blue line, and gets knocked off of her now by the Kraken as they have possession. They'll try to move that puck around. Sent back in deep by the Surge as they get a line change, and they'll head down to the corner for a battle. Bootlier gets knocked down there in the corner, unable to grab the puck again. Mitchell steps up for this one. Bootlier now with the puck as she'll try to get this one out. Battle here along the boards as they'll move it back behind the net now. Up ice, the Kraken trying to get up there, trying to get in the zone. Trying to dump it down. Doesn't quite get there. Tran able to pick that one up, sends that up for Sangster. Cosman quick on Sangster to knock that puck off her stick. Turned over now as Cosman was able to shoot that one off. Vautoir now enters in the Kraken zone as she'll get down in deep, and a quick shot off by her, and that one's just blocked there by the Kraken. Kraken hard after this puck. Cosman sends that one back the other way. Battle on the corner. Vautoir able to lift a stick there and get the puck back. Back. Cosman shoots that one up. Kraken able to start to move up ice with it. Surge able to gain this puck in their own zone now. So move this one down ice. Shot down by Gould as Dickey will grab this puck and start to make her way out. Kraken now start to head up ice with this puck, and they try to gain some speed. Sent down now, and Lakey gets there first, able to grab to that puck, and she'll send that one up to Joseph. Joseph now gains the zone as she'll get in deep. Looks towards the net for a quick shot off, and that one's just wide. Puck gets sent up the boards there, and a quick shot off the line. Kraken able to grab that one as they'll try to get it out of their zone. Rosong stepping up on that puck. Battle in the corner. Picked up behind the net now. Joseph able to grab that one and send that one back into the corner. Kraken now trying to break it out of their zone. Allman with the puck now. She'll send that one to the middle to Joseph. That one's just off of her stick wide. Puck gets sent back up to the blue line. Sent back in by Kim. Picked up in the corner now as they'll try to battle it out. Lakey now. She'll get her stick lifted as the Kraken come in and try to take that puck back. Almond with the puck as she'll try to move that one up to Rosong. Rosong down in front. Kim able to jump on this puck that bounced out with a quick slap shot, and that one's blocked in front by the Kraken. Kraken now head their way up the ice the other way. Kim now with the puck, and we will have a penalty coming. So they're able to get this puck down, and Surge will pull their goalie to give them the woman advantage out here. Stepping in now is Robertson as she looks towards the net for a shot, and that one's saved in front. So we'll have another Surge power play out here after that last play. Bit of an unfortunate one. Trying to figure out who they're going to send to the box here. Have a bit of a discussion outside of the penalty box now. All set up in the Kraken zone otherwise, and looks like it might be given to Dickey. We'll see here. And it will be given to Catherine Dickey, number 10 for the Kraken. Surge now on a power play for 4 minutes, it appears. See if that will get changed as well. So we'll stay the 4 minutes, and it'll stay Dickey in the box. So Surge now on the power play for 4 minutes. Hartnell with the puck right off the draw. Back to Tran. Tran now will take some space with that puck, as she'll pass that one over to Robertson. Robertson down to Hartnell. Hartnell with a quick shot, and that one's blocked by Boutlier. Sent out by Boutlier. Picked off by Mitchell to Tran. Tran down to Hartnell. Hartnell to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Hartnell. Hartnell now will walk in down deep. Hand that one off to Eisner. Eisner now with the puck. She'll hand that one off to Tran. Tran down to Hartnell. Hartnell back up to Mitchell. Mitchell with a quick shot off and a block there as it heads over into the corner. Hartnell able to recover that one off the wall. Sends that over to Tran. Tran steps in, shot. Chip there in front by Eisner, and nothing off of that one. Hartnell now with the puck as she'll come off the boards with speed. Tries to make it to the net. Picked up down low. Surge now with full possession as they're doing a great job of moving this puck around between themselves, keeping it on the outside. Kraken doing a good job of not letting many shooting lanes through here. Back up to Mitchell. Mitchell. Back over to Eisner. Eisner down low for Hartnell. Out in front. Nothing there. Tran steps in. Deep to Robertson. Robertson walks up. Tries to get a shot off, and that one just kind of doesn't make anything of it as it gets sent down the ice. Way to play the puck now is the Surge, as they'll try to start to make a play happen here. Trying to break out of their own zone here as they move that puck up ice. Down the ice with speed is the Surge as they get knocked down at center ice. Down to the corner hard is Nagluko for that puck, and she'll send that one back over to Buffett. Buffett now out in front. Nothing there. Buffett with the puck again. Over to McCormick, and that one just goes wide. Kraken trying to break out here and get rid of this puck once again. Cosman battling hard in that corner as she'll try to chip it out. Kept up on the line there by Mitchell as she'll send that one back over to McCormick. McCormick now walks in with speed. Shot, and that one's wide. Puck gets sent back down. Let's get a quick D change here as Gibbs steps out to take this one. Gibbs now making her way up ice. Sent over. Buffett in the middle now. The shot chance and nothing there. McCormick now steps up on that one. Just over a minute now remaining in this power play for the Surge. Nagluko with his puck. She'll take it out into center ice and start to move. Nagluko tries to get this one deep. Picked off on the boards by the Kraken as they'll try to move with it. Sent up, and that one was just off outside there. So we'll get a new face-off going. Chance to get a line change here. Both teams did a great job on that one. Not a lot of shot opportunities for the Surge, but definitely had possession of that puck, and Kraken able to get it down a couple of times there. Puck is played off here as the Kraken tried to jump on that one early. Rosong able to get her stick on it. Puck is sent down deep now and picked up by Gibbs behind the net. She'll take her time with that puck. She looks for an option. Start to skate with it. Sent up back, and Kraken will try to step in for that. Down the ice now is Vitoire as she gets over the line with that puck. She'll move down the wall. Up to the line for Rosong. Rosong across the line for Gibbs. Gibbs down to Vitoire. Vitoire taking a look. She'll curl back down to the corner and out in front there. Nothing comes to that one. Just 15 seconds now remaining in this penalty kill for the Kraken. Power play for the Surge. Puck is in the corner now as they'll look to move it up the middle. Right up to Kim as she got a shot off there, and that was blocked. Surge again, and that one just gets stuck on the net there. So we get a new face-off going. Penalty has ended. So back to 5v5 action now. Just over 6 minutes now remaining in this game. Puck is dropped at center ice, and after a quick battle there, Kraken able to pick up that one and just lose it off their stick there as they'll head back into their own zone with it. Battling hard here as that puck gets sent down Surge zone way, and Kim able to cover that one quickly. She'll make her way up the boards. Picked off in the middle by Cosman, and Vitoire able to get that off of her stick quickly, and she'll throw that one in deep. Back for the puck hard now as battle behind the net. Sangster comes out with that one as she'll send that up to the line. Kim just loses that off of her stick. We'll head back for that puck. Pressure on her as she sends that over to Rosong. Rosong unable to hold on to that one as Kraken will get that one in deep. Shot on net, and that one's just blocked off. Kraken now with possession as they fire that one on net, and that one just goes wide. Kim now trying to break out of her own zone. Trying to keep it in on the line here as a Kraken, so it gets sent back in deep. Rosong now with the puck. She'll make her way up ice and curl back to give herself some space. Pass up to Leke. Leke up the middle now. Gould jumps in on that one, and she'll send that one in deep. Cosman trying to battle hard for this puck, and Joseph comes out with it. Battle along the boards once again as the puck gets sent into the corner. Joseph now with possession. She'll try to move this puck around. Out in front now is Almond with an opportunity, and she tries to put that on net. Leke tries to get that one up over the Kraken, and she can't. She'll take that one up the board. Almond now in front with a quick shot, and that one's blocked off. Mitchell jumps in on that one as she'll send that one back in deep. Cosman quick for this puck as Tran will try to step up on that one, and she's able to hold that one in as she'll step up and try to get that towards the net. Kraken now trying to break out as Almond's able to steal that puck from them and get a shot off, and Leke, and that gives the Surge another good goal there. We'll head back here to center ice for a new face-off. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in this third period. And I believe that will make it a hat trick for Leke this game. But yes, we'll get the puck off to the bench as it will be. A good hat trick for her. Fresh face-off here in the center ice. Puck is dropped in a battle there. Surge able to come out with that one. Hartnell. That one gets tipped off of her stick. Bootlier gets that one up the wall. Kraken now trying to gain the zone with speed. Surge now with possession as they'll try to break out down the ice. Hartnell now. She'll move into the Kraken zone deep. Try to get that one in front with a quick shot off, and that one's just blocked off. Hartnell now recovers that puck. Down low, back to Hartnell in front, and a quick shot, and that one's saved. New face-off now, just inside the Kraken zone. Kraken will get a new line change out there, fresh legs, try to finish off this game here. Puck is dropped, and Surge able to gain control right off that draw. Hartnell in deep now. Quick shot off her in front there for Eisner as she tries to dig for that puck. Hartnell now recovers that puck in the corner. Get blown down here. We'll get all set back up for another face-off. Puck is dropped here and one back by the Surge. On the line now is Gibbs as she'll send that one in deep. Kraken going to pick this one up and break out as they battle for that puck hard. Eisner able to break through on that one as she'll curl up the wall and send that back down to Robertson. Robertson to Hartnell. Hartnell in front now and can't quite find a stick on that one. Naruko able to hold in that line as Kraken try to break out down the ice now. Hartnell jumping up on that one now. Battle here right in front of the Kraken bench as they battle for that puck hard. try to get it moving. Able to now as it moves back down deep into the Kraken zone. Kept in on the line by Gibbs, and she'll get a slap shot off, and that one's in. Good goal for her. We'll head back up to center ice for a new face-off. Just under 3 minutes now remaining in this game. Get all lined up here. Let's get a new puck. Puck is dropped, and Kraken jump on that one early. Surge able to gain possession of that one and self pass that up ice. Sent in deep by the Surge as Kraken will try to go back for that one. In the corner now, Pridham trying to get that puck back for her team. Buffett out in front, and it just bounces out to Kim as she'll get that one back to Buffett. A quick shot off, and just in Pridham's feet there. Battle in the corner here. So Kraken still looking to clear the zone. Get them pinned along the boards here as it's just caught in their feet. Surge now out in front. Look towards the net for a quick shot off. Buffett now with the puck. She'll move that one out for McCormick, and a quick shot off, and that one's blocked. Kim in for a shot, and that one doesn't go anywhere. Picked up off along the wall now for Buffett. Take a space. Rosong now in. Quick shot off and a save. Just under 2 minutes now remaining in this game as we get a fresh face-off here in the Kraken zone. Both teams looking to end this game off strongly. Puck is dropped, and after a quick battle there, Kraken able to recover that puck as we'll move down ice. Just outside the Surge zone now is a battle. Kraken recover that one. Cosman over to Bootlier. Bootlier up the ice now, and turned over there by Sangster. Sangster will gain the zone. She'll try to go down deep with it. Sangster in the corner now. She'll move up with that puck. And that one down the boards. Picked up in the corner now as they'll try to recover this puck and get a shot off. Sangster does, and just goes out wide to the corner. Kept in on the line there by Tran. She'll look to put that one towards the net again, and she does. Was blocked off there in the middle by the Kraken as Mitchell tries to put that one back in. Sangster jumping on this puck now. Kraken trying to get this puck out. Surge keeping this puck moving. Mitchell stepping in now. She'll walk in. That one gets tipped off of her stick. Vatoir now will step in with a shot, and that one's covered. Allman now with a shot, and that one gets blocked in front. Vatoir with a shot, and that one's blocked as well. Kraken still trying to break out here. Battle behind the net. Pops out here for Leke. She'll try to get a backhand off that one if she can't. Leke now is she'll try to move that puck around. Over to Tran. Tran will try to put that one back in deep, and that one pops out. Tran now in the neutral zone with that puck. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell puts that one just forward, and they're offside on that one. Just 15 seconds now remaining in this game. Fresh legs out for this final face-off. Face-off. Draw one there as Surge will try to jump up on this one. In deep now is Allman. Allman trying to put that forward to Leke, and she can't quite get that on her stick. Pushed down over to the boards now and jumped up on Gibbs, and that will conclude this game. Surge taking home the W today with a final score of 13-0 for the Surge. Shelter 57-8. Thank you for tuning into this stream on High Button Sports. We hope to see you at the next one. I've been Lucy Glazebrook. Thank you.